If you haven't eaten a Tirupati laddu, you haven't known what divine really feels like in culinary terms. That's what people would say about the Tirupati laddu that has also won a geographical indications tag. Anyone going to Tirupati, the best gift that you can get back for your friends, family is the Tirupati laddu, and that's one of the big attractions in fact of going to Tirupati for anyone at all, even if you're not a devout religious person. But now this huge controversy that's broken out with Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu mentioning at a meeting of NDA legislators 100 days of formation of the NDA government in Andhra Pradesh. He was talking about many other things. He spoke about quality guidelines not being stringent enough during the YSRCP time, and he mentioned that the Annadanam or the Annaprasadam, the free meals that are given at Tirumala for all the devotees, that the standard of the offerings there has decreased. He also mentioned the prasadam in the form of the Tirupati laddu, and he said that the quality of that has fallen as well, and he said in fact that animal fat has been used in the ghee that was used to make the Tirupati laddu during the YSR CP rule. That in fact became a very scandalous comment, something that shocked people, and the YSRCP in fact reacted with a lot of anger, and they said that this is not something that has happened, and they attacked Naidu saying that he has in fact hurt religious sentiments by talking about the Tirupati laddu and suggesting something as scandalous as that animal fat has been mixed in the Tirupati laddu itself. Y.V. Subbareddy, who was the chairperson of the Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam board when the Jagan Mohan Reddy government was in place. He also happens to be the uncle of Jagan Mohan Reddy. He said that Chandrababu Naidu should come before Lord and he should take an oath that he stands by what he is saying, and mentioned that he himself would come along with his family members and was ready to take that vow in front of Venkateshwara Swami, saying that this is the only this is a living God on earth, and that is what Venkateshwara Swami is, and I am willing to come in front of the Lord and take that oath. Even as this challenge and this debate was happening in the public domain, the Telugu Desam put out the basis on which Chandrababu Naidu had made the statement. They said that Telugu Desam leader Annam Venkatramana Reddy had in fact sent a sample of the Tirupati laddu in the month of July to the lab, which is the NDDB lab, the National Dairy Development Board lab. It's called a CAF lab there, and at that lab he had sent this laddu for testing, and they found that along with the cow ghee there is also a lot of vegetable fat. That would include cotton fat, olive fat, sunflower seeds, linseeds, all that together. But what was the shocking aspect, or rather the outrageous the report that was there, the shocking report, contents of the report was that there is also in it fish fat, there is also beef tallow, and something called lard. Lard is the white fat that is associated with the tissue that is there in a pig, and this report says that all these three ingredients were present in the Tirupati laddu, in the ghee of the Tirupati laddu itself. I must give you a certain, should I say, a word of caution here. This is a sample that is said to have been taken by the Telugu Desam leader, and therefore for this claim to be made or to be made beyond doubt what the ingredients are and whether there was any kind of an adulterant, we would require an independent agency to collect the sample, maintain its purity, and then get it tested at a standard, reputed, respected laboratory. Because Tirupati laddu is not just a sentiment, it is all something that we take great pride in, or the people of India take great pride in, especially those who are devotees of Lord Venkateshwara. There are three other points that I want to make. One, that it is in the month of July 8th that the sample is said to have been taken by the Telugu Desam leader. That is a time when Chandrababu Naidu had already become Chief Minister, and therefore I asked this query, and they are mentioning that because the Tirumala Tirupati Laddu, in fact about 3 lakh laddus are made every day, and for the ghee for the laddu, e-auctions are conducted every 6 months, and that is the route through which ghee is brought in, and this particular lot was the lot that was bought. The ghee that was used to make the laddu in July was bought through an e-tender that was entered into by the YSRCP government, and that's why this is a laddu that is being, should I say, credited in a sense to the YSRCP government time. So independent probe is one thing that is required. The second part of it, which I must also point out, is the independent test by a laboratory in order to ascertain that this indeed is a question. And the third part is that the Chandrababu Naidu government or the Telugu Desam are not claiming any kind of, or not alleging any kind of a malified intent on the part of the YSRCP. What they are saying instead is that this particular e-tender through which the ghee has come, they are pointing out that not enough attention was paid to the purity of the cow ghee, and that's the reason why adulteration has taken place. And the interpretation, in a sense, or the narrative of the Telugu Desam and the NDA government there is that because they are not caring about the Hindu sentiment, that's the reason why they allowed low quality ghee to get in, and therefore this kind of content of animal fat being present in the ghee, cow ghee that was used to make the Tirupati laddus. From the month of August onwards, once again the contract has been given to Nandini, which is the Karnataka Milk Federation, from where for several years the ghee used to be supplied. In 2021 is when the ghee stopped being purchased from there. At least a portion of the ghee was not purchased from there, because at that time the rates had gone up for the milk or the products from the Nandini brand, and the BJP government at that time had withdrawn supply of ghee. Of course, it became a controversy in the last year in Karnataka when the BJP in fact attacked the Congress government there, saying that they had lost an opportunity of having the privilege of supplying ghee for the Tirupati laddu. But what I must point out is that subsequently Nandini in fact did not even get into the e-auctions, is what we were told. But now once again from the month of August, it is Nandini that is supplying the ghee. We'll continue to update you on whatever else is reported on the Tirupati laddu, because we understand, but for many people, not just in India but across the world, Tirupati laddu is something that they look upon with a lot of love and respect and sentiment as well. Thanks so much for watching.